Start. Oh, shucks, guys. Sorry, I'm live. This is Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader. You are watching July 6, 2020, and we are discussing to you the Philippine market updates for the day. So you could see that there's a lot of huge upside that moved today for Nickel Asia, that's 7%. For Cebu Pacific, that's 44, 2%. You've got Apex Mining, 3% up, and you have Sun City, which is 14% up. So we even got Bloomberry up to 8.2 today. So casinos are very hot. Bloomberry and Sun City are going up. The other casino, which is Bell, didn't rise. You've got PLC, which is also a casino, but it didn't rise as well. It was just unchanged at 32 cents. But let's see your stats for the day. PSCI is 6,328. We're coming from a strong move in the US and in China. So in fact, today, the dollar peso is now trading at about 49 pesos 78 cents. So it's below 50 pesos. We have a lot of good news to share to you. We actually saw BDO rise. Well, it's not rising today, but it was able to raise 36 billion pesos from bond issuance at about 3.125% interest rate. That's actually lower than the 6.25% financing. So they're taking advantage of the cheap money globally. As you could see, not just BDO did that. You've got ICT, Jollibee, PLDT, JJ Summit doing that. In fact, PLDT now is already trading at 13.12, so that's a huge boost in the last few days after coming from about 1100, 1180, 11 to 1200. You also see today Manila Water 8% up, 14.8. In fact, Manila Water has been rising for the past few days, few weeks now. And this is a strong move, like 11 all the way to about 15, nearing 15 for your Manila Water. So we could see that a lot of people had indeed been seeing some bargains here. And for a while now, it has been languishing at this 12 era. And this is a strong move after the 13 breakout, continue to about 1480. Whether it can break that 1480 or stop at about 15 to 16, this is a strong move for Manila Water shareholders. I think it has to do with a lot of the people confident that Manila Water will be a dividend play in the next coming years, and that is also true for your Manila Water and Meralco, your utility plays or your stable guys. These stable guys have indeed been outperforming your market. Meralco trades at about 283. Your telephone is trading at about you could see 1312. It even rose as high as 1336 for the day. Could see your Globe also steady 2140, I believe. Hello. So I got disconnected at what time? Okay, I'm back. I'm not sure at what part I got disconnected, but let me just resume. I'll repeat it. So I was saying that today you've got a lot of movers. You've got your Nickel Asia. So your Nickel Asia had broken your 195, and right now it is trading at about 213 to 220. We are are seeing resistance here at about 240, but I think that Nickel Asia is in a reversal move. Why do I say this? Because nickel is an electric beneficiary. So for those who aren't aware, all of your electric names have been going higher for the past week. In fact, I called it an electrifying week, with Tesla delivering an outperformance of about 90,000 vehicles. You could see that the Chinese electric car makers are also doing well in the electric field. This is your BYD. From a breakout of about 60, it's now 72. We have been discussing this in our global market updates. You could see the Chinese Tesla already from 3 now to 9. You've got some workhorse, actually 2 to 20. Boom. So Tesla is, of course, what people know, but it's actually just a 20% move versus the 10x moves of other names. So definitely, we also see Ballard, electric name. So this moves of your electric vehicles, the electric scene is so electrifying that I think that it actually made a dent with your Nickel Asia. Nickel Asia moving above 195 and now to 2. Whether it hits 240 to 260, it's possible. So those who have this Nickel Asia could continue to wait and hold. You might see this even hitting 290 or 3, owing to the strength of the cycle of electric vehicles. Nickel Asia, of course, is a component of your lithium-ion batteries, which are being used as a storage for electric vehicles. So I think that there's going to be demand for such things. Now, for gold, we have seen gold teetering at about 1,700. And I'm seeing that Apex Mining, which is the only gold play that actually operates with profits, is actually seeing a strength. You could see that this is a classic pullback 1, 2, 3. And Apex here at 128 looks to actually be supported with 116 as your support. So given that move, and I've been sharing this in our charts, local charts, that I think that you have resistance at 150, $2, and that upside is higher than your risk. So this is actually a good risk reward ratio for me. Now, Sun City, which we have been discussing for quite a while now, we were saying that with the VIP clients of Sun City still adamant and continuing to stay in Manila. Today's disclosure of that foreign restrictions lifting tells you that Sun City, which is a Chinese, which is a foreign component, is really adamant in being a vehicle. So basically, SunTrust will become a special purpose vehicle, more like a backdoor for Sun City to enter. Sun City is a casino. It is one of the largest Macau City VIP players, and so this is a casino play. Oh, you have seen this breakout at 131, now closing at 143. Whether it goes to 170 or higher, it has to do with the VIP players' bullishness on that. So with Sun City being a bullish move, I think some people are saying that if that's the case, Bloomberry should also rise. And you're seeing Casino Bloomberry actually from 4 to 7, now to 8. This is a good outperformance for Bloomberry. We are not seeing the same strength in Casino for PLC or Bell, which is the owner of City of Dreams. But I think that it's only a matter of time for these casinos to actually be rising in tandem with Bloomberry. But it's actually a significant thing that people really believe in Razon. You could see that ICT is also a strong outperformer in your index, as ICT and PLDT, Jollibee, all of these names have gotten a lot of funding. Same for JG Summit. So I think like the key material thing to note here is that while BDO has, you have languishing banks right now, but the banks are actually able to get cheap money. So from a speculator standpoint, I'd say that BDO amongst the banks is one of the names that could weakness. While it's 97, 98, you could potentially sell it at about 110 to 115. Now, for the airlines, we have gotten a signal that SEB is already able to fly. I think they call it the travel visa restrictions to be loosened, and it could actually help our foreigners to become tourists straight in Boracay to help our industry. So we're seeing that Cebu Pacific here at 39 has been supported. Now it's at 43. Looks to make a short-term continuation move towards about 50 to 53. You could see Macro Asia, despite despite any negative news about the hangar being delayed, which is actually not a bad thing because nobody's flying now, so you don't need to keep on expanding your operations. Everything neatly at 650. We might see a potential move to 750 more people like Moderna, you've got Pfizer. So more and more people will continue to travel by next year. And the market is 6 months ahead with vaccines already there in place. It's possible that the airlines have been bottoming out. And this isn't true only in the Philippines. This is true worldwide. So take a look at your airlines. You've got Delta Airlines at a higher low. You've got American Airlines also at the higher lows. Although this is weaker after like breaking down 100% move, of course, from 8 to about 23, now back at 12. So you're seeing a huge range of movement. And then buying back low. So what's in the news? I mentioned BDO, I mentioned the ACPH. Okay, so ACPH has actually an oil spill. ACPH is your Ayala Corporation Energy. I think there was news that there was an oil spill in one of their so it actually made a fall today. But it's still intact because I think the oil spill is going to affect only at most 5% of their revenues. So people are still adamant in having a renewable energy play. And so take a look at ACPH. That is a renewable energy play. Notice that FGen has already risen. You've got Aboitiz Equity Ventures already also uptrend. So these are your renewable energy plays in the Philippines. Clean energy is a sustainable secular trend. So we'll see what happens in those names. Okay, see you again tomorrow, and I hope you learned something. And bye bye. Thanks.